What's going on? YouTube's, Facebook. Just doing a little surprise live, little Friday evening. Haven't done this time before, so figured I'd just come on and jam before we get started on this weekend. So that is what I'm doing. Thanks for being here. Appreciate your time. I'm gonna come on here and get weird. We had a little bit of a connection issue last time here on the Facebook, so hopefully it stays together today. What's going on, everybody? Just wanted to come on here Friday night, do a little yelling and screaming as I do before everybody goes out for the night. I'm sure you're gonna go out and live your best life. Maybe you're on your way out. Maybe you're already out. Maybe you're driving home from work. Maybe you're sitting on the couch eating a hot Cheeto. I don't know, but I figured I'll just come on here and do a little zap for a bit before I make my way outs and abouts, and figured I would just come and say tip of the cap, tip of the actual human cap. Listen, look, here's the thing. This is what's been dropping a hot poutine right into my computer chair and just leaving me just staring at the sky, wondering why are we doing this? What is this? Why are we here? That's what's really going on in my world. I'm like, oh, cool. Like, I guess somebody just decided to just drop some poutine on my chair. I guess I'll just stand all day. That's fine. It's like I have a broken ankle. There's poutine on my chair. It's like, cool, great. That's the world. Awesome. So anywho, I think I'm just curious. Are any of the people this is something that I've noticed in recent days. All of the people that I follow on the intersnerds and intergirds or whatever that were like very Joey Basement, like, oh, Krusty, I'm with her. Like, look at Krusty. She's so crusty. Look at her laugh. She has such a beautiful laugh. Oh my God, I love her laugh. I'm with her. I'm speaking. As they like headbutted their like critical garbage theory, black square, like virtue signaling, like, I'm with her. I'm speaking, whatever. All those people are not saying anything anymore as the world burns to a literal crisp. They're just like, I like go to those same people's accounts and like all leading up to the election, they were like, here's a picture of Donald Trump with a Ku Klux Klan. And it's like, bro, and it's just like, Joe, like there's more than enough photos, like Joe, whatever, but they're just like, facts are irrelevant. Like, history is trash. I don't care about what actually happened. And now those exact same people are like, they're like taking pictures of themselves, like charging their rocks on the back deck, and they're like, hey, these are my rocks. It's like, look, I'm not against you charging your rocks. Like, charge the rocks up, Jack. Like, this is a free country. It's a free world. Like, tickle my bag. Like, go ahead and charge up those rocks, But I'm just saying, it's like all these people just weighed in with all their hot, crispy malarkey during the election season, and now they're just charging rocks. And it's like, yo, did you notice that the gas is $1,000 a gallon, dog? It's like, do you even understand what's going to happen when it gets cold outside? You bag of Christmas rice. It's like, or you bag of like multidimensional, interdimensional, all denominational rice, or like, don't say rice. That's appropriating. It's like wheat germ. I don't know. Like small curds of wheat. I don't even know. How do you even explain it? Plant droppings. I don't know. Whatever it is. Nature's candy. I don't know. But like all these people are just charging rocks right now. And it's like, and they're just like, fight for 15, fair wage, like, fair wage. It's just like, stand up for the oppressed. And then, and they're just like, and right now they're just getting their bag tickled as it costs $97 to fill up a tank of gas. Yo, dog, did you know that by the end of this hellscape, by the end of this year, it's going to be wintertime and people are going to have to heat their house with oil, dog? Do you understand how much money it's going to cost to heat your house with oil when oil is selling at $100 a barrel? It's like, dog, do you even understand what is occurring, Jack? I'm very troubled by the lack of awareness that most people have. It's like, dog, are you paying attention though? I guess not. Who cares? Whatever, like tickle my bag. I don't know. So as I was looking through all of the like stories of this week, and I was having a difficult time like arranging them in a way that made sense. And I'm just like, this doesn't even make sense. This is so insane. But the one that I just saw a few minutes ago was how on CNBC they were talking about how everybody's going to start to need to wear masks again. And they're just like, prepare for a very evil, or a very bad fall, a dangerous fall. That's what it literally says on CNBC.com. Posted on Thursday, it says, Americans will need diapers indoors as U.S. heads for a dangerous fall with surge in Corona Delta Airlines cases. It's like, bro. And then they're just like, authorities in Australia, South Africa, and Asia have already recently reintroduced curfews and other measures to curb rising Delta Airlines outbreaks. It's like, bro, it is so tragic because they came out. First of all, everybody is more than aware that a curfew has absolutely nothing to do with anything. A curfew stops literally nothing. There's not even the slightest bit of science to support this theory that the Corona Clap Delta Airlines give me a bag of pretzels while I fly in not first class, $85 to check my bag. There's no evidence that it somehow goes to sleep or comes out at 11 p.m. Yet it's just a complete bag of actual garbage, and these people are psycho. It's like these people are so obsessed with power. It's disturbing. Yet people are just going to the pump and just filling up with a crispy 100, and they're just like watching Dom Lemon on CNBC, and they're like, "This is sick." It's like Joe's doing a great job. Meanwhile, there's just videos of Joe being asked like basic questions. They're like, "Hey, Joe." They're like, Joe, what do you think you're going to do about if they find out that this hack was from Russia? And he's like, chocolate chip. What is it now? He's like, the guy's dead. Basically, the guy's basically deceased. He's currently like, Joe has left the building, guys. Like Joe is gone. Like Joe, Big Boo, no, Joe is toast. Joe's taking a rocket ship out of nowhere. Joe's ordering the waffle cone. You know what I'm saying? Like Joe is ordering 2 scoops and a waffle cone with sprinkles because he's a special boy. You know what I'm saying? He's like, Jilly, get me the Rocky Road. And they're just like, I said Russia. And he's like, Jilly, like Dr. Jilly, like, I need a Rocky Road. And it's just like, those migrants are on a Rocky Road. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. Krusty goes to the border. Krusty goes to like Mississippi, and she's like, I'm at the border. She's in the Rio Grande Valley at the airport. She gets off the thing, and she's like, don't come. Ha! And then she jumps back on the plane and heads out. She's like, deuces, guys. I'll see you back in DC. It's like, yo, you're garbage. You're bad at your job. But whatever. I digress. I'll take all my bag. But yeah, cool. That's great. It's just like, dude, it's like, yo, bring the rocks in, stop charging the rocks and start paying attention. It's like, yo, get on DuckDuckGo and like do some giggling. You know what I mean? It's like, do a little bit of research because the world's on fire. You bag of Christmas cheese. But whatever. It's like, oh, my rocks. I'm charging my rocks. It's like, bro, I wish you were paying attention more than from like, I don't know, October 27th to November 4th, you freaking uninformed bag of cheese. It's just like, dog. Could you do like the country's at stake? Like how's your wallet doing? How's your wallet doing? There was an article that came out like a week ago or whatever that was I can't help but laugh at these people. They're fucking psycho. It was something along the lines of like the silver lining of inflation is higher wages. It's like, bro, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. That's like being like, the silver lining of your entire town getting flooded is everyone has lakefront property. It's like, yeah, but everyone's dead and my dog can't swim and my house is gone. They're like, but everyone has lakefront property. It's like, do you even understand what you're doing? You literal refried bean, like you're actual trash. The silver lining, it's like, who are you? What silver lining? It's like... That's not silver. That's aluminum foil, you psycho. And it's lining your toilet bowl as you drop a hot brown in it. You know what I mean? They're like, the silver lining of inflation is higher salaries. It's like, yeah, good luck with your higher salary when it costs you $250 to drive across town. But whatever. They're like, oh, excuse me. excuse me, it's fall is coming. It's going to be very dangerous. Please wear your cloth diaper that we know doesn't do dick butt kiss. Oh, here's Anthony Fouch. Here's a 3 foot tall dweeble that just came out of his $450,000 a year cavern in a pineapple under the sea, and he's like, be very afraid. If you insult me, then you're insulting science. It's like, no, bro. Like, we're insulting the fact that you can't throw a baseball 50 feet, you psychopath. Who throws a baseball like that? You can't be trusted, you weeble. But whatever. Like, we read your emails, you literal weeble wobble, you short squandrons of, like, whatever, dude. This guy's a clown sneaker. This guy's the sneaker of a like an overworked, about to retire clown. It's like your shoes are tapped. Hang them up, buddies. Hang them up. Like, hang them up. Like, hit the locker room. Hang them up. Hit the bricks. Fouch. No one trusts you. We read your emails. You weeble. It's just like, okay. And people are like, Fouch. There's people that have this guy's face tattooed on their arm. Who are you, dog? Like, who hurt you, my friend? Who literally hurt you? Like, it's gonna be okay. Like, your dad loves you. I'm just saying. They're just like, Fouch is my co-pilot. There's a GIF on Instagram that says, Fauci is my co-pilot. Co-pilot? Like, you guys are about to crash, Bill. Like, you need to pay attention to your gauges, my friend, because you guys are about to plummet to the earth. You know what I'm saying? Fauci is my co-pilot. Like, he's literally writing emails. I don't know how to fly. You know what I mean? It's just like, this guy is a savage. He doesn't care. Meanwhile, people are just dying of like tuberculosis and suicides and missing cancer screenings, and just kids are upset and kids are living inside a plexiglass cube. People are so stupid too. It's so sad. I go to on Memorial Day, my fucking car got keyed at the beach. I don't know why. It tickled my bag. Maybe they saw me and they're like, that guy's handsome. Let's destroy his property. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, you're jealous, but whatever. Like, do you, boo boo, whatever. So my car gets keyed at the beach, and I'm like, oh, tickle my bag. I guess I'll just die. So I bring my car in. I get my car repaired. It was like $500,000 to get the car repainted or whatever. But Allstate, blessings to Allstate, didn't cost me more than $100 out of pocket. But that's a topic for another day, or never. But whatever. But the point of the story was, I had to go to Hertz to rent a car, or Enterprise to rent a car while my car was in the shop. And I walk up to the Hertz counter, and there's a plexiglass screen in front of the guy that's like this big. It's like, there's like, the desk is right here, and then there's a plexiglass screen that's literally like the size of this notebook. Like, literally the size of a notebook. And people are like walking up to the screen, and they're like, hi! And they're like right around the screen, like blasting particles into his eye. And I'm just like, what is the point of this? Meanwhile, the human adult man or woman, or they, or Z, or Zer, or dinosaur, or whatever they call themselves, whatever. Some human person came into this Hertz and was like, yeah, I'll sell you this plexiglass screen, $300. It's like, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll take 6 of them. And then some human person was like installing these at the Hertz, and they're just like, this is good. This is going to prevent corona. It's like, you're dumb. It's like, who's doing that? You, like, what are you doing? I can't even understand. People are just like, walk up to the screen like, hi, like particles. It's just like, bro, that's not how air works, you idiot. It's just like, I don't have to be a mother trucking scientist, you bag of rice. It's like I failed science class. I dropped out of chemistry because my teacher was a piece of malarkey. But it's like, I don't need to be a biochemist to know that a 2.5 foot screen of plexiglass in front of a person, that when another person's just like, excuse me, it's like, that's not working, bro. I go to Chipotle before. Every person at Chipotle, I'm walking in the Chipotle, I'm like, same order every time. I'm like, shredded lettuce salad to go. Boom. I walk in there. Some people walk in and they're like, oh, it's like, yo, there's 4 menu items. Like, there's literally 4 items. They're just like, how's the taco? It's like, what do you mean, how's the taco? Get out of line. Like, what are you doing? So they're standing there, and they'll be like, they'll be like, salad. It's like, is it for here or to go? It's like, bro, have you ever left your home? Like, tell them from the jump. When I go in there, I tell them what I'm going to get on the bowl before they ask me what's on the bowl. It's like they're going to go, what's your protein, sir? It's like, just say double chicken. You know what I mean? It's like, don't wait for them. Anyways, the point of the story was every one of the people had their diaper, and I'm like, shredded lettuce salad to go. She's like, what? And I couldn't even hear her, so I was like, what? So it was just a what, back and forth with every person on the line. We're talking the salad Jabron, who looked like he was like literally just graduated middle school or something. The guy was afraid. He's like grabbing the salad, like, how much do I use? I'm like, whatever you grab is fine, bro. It's lettuce. Like, I don't care. He's like scooping the salsa on there, and it's like, is this your first scoop, my guy? Like, how many scoops does it take before anybody feels comfortable putting a scoop? Did you just start right now? It's like 5:30 p.m. It's like, did your shift just start there, Jack? What are you doing? Like, just scoop it on. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm not standing there like, oh, that's not the right scoop. It's like, just put the scoop, guy. Yet it's this big to do. Then I get over to the salsa, and they're just like, oh, they're like, what? I'm like mild and medium. They're just like, what? It's like, take off, like, what's in your ear? Like, what are you guys doing back there? God forbid they're at us something. I'm like, you guys don't know peppers and onions? They're like, pepper. They're like, peppers and onions. They're like, what is it? It's like, that's the main ingredient, bro. What do you mean you're out? It's 5:30 at night. It's like, it's dinner time, you freak. Like, what are you doing? They're like, wait, well. There's this, there's one of these, I go in there and I'm like, who's the manager of this establishment? Like, how difficult is it to like make sure there's peps and uns? You know what I mean? It's like, yo, have a backup. Like, what are we doing? Have some prepared. It's like peppers. You could chop peppers and onions at 4:00 in the morning. They'd be good till 10 p.m. It's like, this is not rocket science. But this all fits perfectly within the construct of what this year has done to people. It's like, they got a diaper on. They're breathing particles out. Like, they're hiding behind a 1-inch piece of plexiglass that's this wide, while people like literally like blast their particles around the corner, and they're just like, we're being safe. And it's like, one guy's got the diaper, the other guy's not got the diaper. I'm like, what is this? It's like, what are you doing? I remember I got so when I got in the car, when I got in the Enterprise, it came with a little wet nap, like a wet nap that was like 1 inch by 1 inch. Like, it was like it wouldn't even fill like the palm of my hand. And it was like, use this wet nap to wipe down the car for extra cleanliness. I'm like, wipe down the car? Like, first of all, what do I work here? Second of all, what do you mean wipe the car down? I couldn't even wipe down the steering wheel with this, you psychos. Third of all, I'll be fine. Like, it's a car, guy. Like, it's sitting in the direct sunlight. It's like, what do you mean? Like, I know how to do research. Like, you could literally be like, does Corona Clap live on surfaces? And it's just like, literally no. But they're just like, here's for your safety. It's like, what safety? Have you ever been on an airplane? Like, the airplane is the most unclean thing in the world. Yet people still ride the subway every day. If cleanliness was that important, every person in New York City that rode the subway more than one time a week would be dead by now. You know what I mean? I don't know if anybody saw those videos of the New York City subway system got flooded this week, and like, and people are like literally going in waist deep water from the street level down into the subway to catch the train. It's like, call a cab, guy. What are you doing? I don't know. I don't care how broke you are. Like, walk. Like, I'm not going to get in like a neck deep swamp water. It's just like, what are you doing? People are like walking into the subway into like neck deep water. Like, it's no big deal. It's like, whoa. It's like, who? Meanwhile, what's his guts? The fucking, that tree trunk masquerading as the mayor, Bill DeGarbaggio. This guy did a parade last week, and he's standing on the stage with his wife, and he just like, like with this stupid poop-eating grin on his face as they like paraded through the city on a Wednesday, like just like blasting like streamers and just like leaving garbage all over the place. There was more people in the parade than there were watching the parade. It's like everybody's at work, DeGarbio. What are you doing? Like, hold it on a weekend, you psycho loser, or like spend the money fixing your garbage city, like you literal trash merchant, skyscraping idiot. This guy's a clown shoe. This guy's a clown factory. This guy's literally in the business of production and distribution of like maximum level clownery. You're a literal goon, but whatever. He's like, do you like the Brooklyn Nets? I'll give you a pat on the back and a Klondike bar if you get the juice. It's like, you're a loser and everyone hates you. Who voted for this clown? Has anyone seen his daughter? Like, lots of laughs, just getting arrested for like protesting. It's like lots of actual human laughs, you goober. That's what you get. She's just like got her mug on the front of the paper, like, oh. It's just like, yo, take care of your home life, you fucking whatever. Anyways. Yeah, so there's this article. So this article in CNBC is like, Americans will need diapers as the U.S. heads for a dangerous fall with surge in the fucking Delta Airlines. And it's like, you're a trash merchant, Berkeley Lovelace Jr., who wrote this article. Like, what do you do? Why are you doing? I'm sure he was writing it like, yo, I hate my life. Highly transmissible Delta Airlines variation continues to spread rapidly. Goo. Okay. Also, like Dr. Can't Throw a Pitch was like, Texas, everyone's gonna die in Texas if they have one baseball game. And like, meanwhile, people are just like making out, like having orgies at the ballpark, like doing backflips, like blasting particles in each other's eyes, and like everybody's fine, but whatever. And same thing in like other states. Yeah, like you go to Canada and they're just like stay in this prison cell and die because like you're no longer permitted to live. And it's like, oh, dope. They're like, oh, is there 3 people in your backyard? Like you're going to prison forever. Like you're in solitary confinement until you die. And it's like, dope. They're like, oh, Canada. Like they're like, here's some maple syrup. Like go die. Your freedoms are gone. And it's like, dope. Cool. Thanks. And Trudeau's just like, oh, he like goes to a party with makeup on his face. And he's like, don't no one pay attention. History is trash. Meanwhile, Joe's barely alive. Krusty's waiting in the wings, like trying to poison his food. It's like, okay, cool. Japan has declared a corona collapse state of emerge in Tokyo and has banned spectators at the Olympics. Lots of laughs. It's going to be a really fun and exciting Olympics. Just like running quiet, like just like sprinting quietly for the camera, and then everyone in the crowd is like, because they're not there, because no one's there. That's gonna be a rager. A literal rager. Okay, I can't wait for that. Meanwhile, Joe and his henchmen are gonna come door to door and knock on your door and be like, "Did you get the juice? Because I need you to get the juice." And it's like, yo, call me when you're alive. Like blink twice if you're living, Joe, because he's like clearly not. Pardon. Here we go. The Lawrence Gostin. That's a name. Director of the World Health Organization's Collaborating Center on National and Global Health Law. Say that 4 times fast. What kind of title is that, Lawrence? What do you have a business 8.5 by 11 card? How do you even fit that on a card? I'm the director of the World Health Organization Collaborating Center on National and Global Health Law. It's like, it's just like, just don't, Lawrence. Just like, no, like I don't want your card, Lawrence. Like it's gonna weigh me down. Like I have places to walk today. Like the subway is full of water, it's full of sludge. Like I need to walk, and like this piece of paper is too heavy because your title is super long. But whatever. He fears there will be major outbreaks in the U.S. this fall, especially in states with low juice rates. We're heading for a dangerous fall with large swaths of the country still not getting the juice, surging Delta Airlines variant, and people taking off their diapers. It's like, yo, Gostin, you long title having Jabron. You said you could take off the diapers, you psycho. Yeah, like go throw the first pitch, but whatever. A warning from scientists and other health experts. It's like, dude, okay. Meanwhile, you got these Pfizer clowns. These guys are like literally like shaving off, like billions of dollars, and like they're like Scrooge McDuck. They're doing the backstroke in a pile of money at their house, and they're like what should we do to take over the world tonight, Brain? And he's like, same thing we do every night: sell somebody a booster. They're just like, yes, give them all another one. It doesn't work. It's like it's like these guys they're laughing straight to the bank with this. They're just like ha 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 ha. Taxpayer dollar. It's like, yo, there's 1,000. They're like news. They're like breaking news. There's 500 billion new people that have $1 billion that are all from the healthcare industry, and everyone's like, how did they do it, Bill? It's hard work, determination, and just completely destroying every part of humanity. But cool. It's like sick. Here's some taxpayer Joey basement inflation bucks. The silver lining of inflation is you die. It's like cool. 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 Oh, dope. This article is so stupid. Oh, my word. There will be two Americas, says some idiot guy. There's the unjuiced America and the juiced America. And I think the unjuiced America is about to pay the price for that. That's what this guy actually said. Yo, Paul, I'll kick you to sleep, my guy. What are you talking about? I stole that from Brett Ernst. Brett Ernst, comedian, comedy. Give it comedy. Jokes on the live stream. Here we go. Yeah. That's going to be fun. Yeah, it's just like Fouch. How is Fouch even like? Why are people even listening to Fouch? This dweeble. This guy is such a dweeb. Everyone needs a booster. It's like I bet Fouch needs a booster at TGI Fridays so that he can get high enough on the table so that he can reach his food. You know what I'm saying? That's a Fouch joke. Ho, here we go. Nobody's safe. Everyone's going to die. Neanderthal. Fouch needs a booster seat, but whatever. It's because he's short. Oh, got him. Oh, here we go. Hate speech. Here we go now. Sorry about that. Jokes on the live stream. Here we go now. Fouch needs a booster seat. Fouch needs a boost to his pitch. You know what I mean? Fouch needs a boost to hit the plate, but whatever. Jokes on the live stream. Here we go. So anyways, that's all cool. That's great. That's pretty sweet. I hate everything. But yeah, whatever. I was like, yeah, this will be a fun Friday zap before the world melts to the ground and everyone's just like eating their everybody's just like at their house cooking their 16-cent discounted hot dog as they as every single thing else around them is just like gas, is like taxed out the ass like to them. They're like, hey guys, I'm gonna head over to the Come and Go and grab a pack of hot diddlers. You guys want to come? And they're like, oh no, I can't come because it's gonna cost $36 to drive to the gas station to get the diddlers to save 16 cents. It's like I'll just eat this cardboard that I have left over. It's like, oh, it's like this guy's trash. I'll just have rice because I'm poor now because every single thing costs $1 billion. And I have to save up my entire salary to fill my home with oil so I don't die of being frozen this winter in a very dangerous winter. It's like, yo, you guys suck. Meanwhile, while the entire earth is on fire and everyone's dumb, CNN Politics, the most trusted name in pooping on a piece of paper and reading it as if it's facts and thinking it's words. The White House has helped form an ethics agreement with the art gallery that's selling "You lied on a federal form to obtain a firearm, Biden." Hunter, pardon me, must have had some garbage stuck in my throat. Very dangerous winter or whatever. Hunter's artistic debut is sparking ethics concerns for the White House as some critics raise eyebrows over the high price of pieces and whether or not they pose a conflict of interest. What do you mean whether or not they pose a conflict of interest? What are you talking about, CNN? Pardon me. Hunter's artwork is set to be displayed and sold in September, which is rapidly approaching, at a private and confidential opening in Los Angeles, followed by an invite-only event in New York. Dope. I wonder who's going to be invited to that. You know what I mean? Dope. pieces are priced between $75,000 and $500,000. Basically, what this article says is that that the White House made some deal with this art gallery that says that the purchaser of the artwork will be kept anonymous, and neither Hunter nor the public will have knowledge of who purchased the work. And if there's any unusual behavior, such as an offer price being too high or the collector does not appear interested in the work, the gallery is expected, it says, expected to turn down the offer. Are you guys joking me? You telling me that a guy that runs an art gallery that's selling obviously garbage, literal poop blown through a straw from a Parmesan person, from a Parmesan consumer, from a literal don't vacuum the Parmesan, I need another hit right now? You're telling me that from the guy who has been doing art his whole life, aka drawing with crayons and then doing nothing else but travel around the planet collecting sacks of money to introduce you to the big guy? You're going to tell me that this guy is suddenly able to produce a $500,000 piece of artwork, and if the collector doesn't appear interested in the work, how the fudge brownie are you going to gauge whether or not a person's interested in a piece of shit? They're just like, that's a piece of shit. And they're like, he seems interested. It's like, first of all, doesn't appear interested means, let me check. Nothing. Okay, cool. Oh, doing a little sweat droplet here. That means literally nothing. That's word that means nothing's going to happen at all. And it says the gallery is expected to turn down the offer. Expected, which also means nothing. That's like giving Hunter like a 5-pound bag of Parmesan, and he's expected not to pour it on the carpet and then find it later to melt it down. But whatever. It's like, okay, dude. They're expected to turn it down. It's like like a guy's sitting there with like a satchel full of like diamonds and rubies, and he's like, no, we gotta turn it down. You don't appear interested in the work. Like, how dumb do these people think we are? But whatever, who cares? Everything's trash. Oh, I'm charging my rocks. It's like, okay, all right. And then it says in this article on CNN, which is like literally, it's like poop blown through a hose. It says there's no clear enforcement mechanisms for the standards agreed upon by the gallery and the prospective purchasers of Hunter's originals. Oh, so they're like, yeah, you guys just enforce it yourself. It's like, cool. They're just like, we'll enforce it. No problem. If they're not interested, we're expected to turn it down. It's like, yo, you're dumb. But whatever. This is what they're telling us. This is awesome. Everything is garbage. I'm going to stick around for like another 15 minutes. Yo, thanks to everybody that bought badges. I appreciate that. Thanks to the Megan Hayward, Christy Berger, and Lana Liberty 1. I appreciate you guys for the badges on Instagram. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. It is very, very kindly appreciated. So the world is garbage, and this article is just absolutely laughable. The world is literal trash, and everything is on fire. And this should come as absolutely no surprise to anybody, because these people are savages and they just lie straight to our face, and they just also don't care. But whatever, who cares? Meanwhile, I saw this other article which I found to be quite hilarious. Yeah. So Pinterest, one of the world's largest social media outlets for chicks or whatever, or I mean, birthing persons or menstruating persons or whatever they say now. It's just a construct. Pinterest is for they. Pinterest is for they. It's like, okay. Pinterest is saying goodbye to weight loss ads, which I think is funny. That's cool, but like I'm sure you can advertise donuts and just and like all types of other things on Pinterest, but okay. The national, oh my God. So like you can still do fitness and stuff like that, but it says it's banning it currently is already banning ads for before and after weight loss imagery. It's like, look, this morbidly obese human being that got disciplined, turned their life around, and then wants to show it off as inspiration to others, banned. It's like, cool, that seems productive. So weight loss, before and after weight loss imagery, weight loss procedures, and appetite suppressant suppressant pills are banned on Pinterest. You can do ads promoting a healthy lifestyle or fitness services will remain. But it says that there's new bans that are going on. It says, oh my God. It says, oh my God. Yeah, any weight loss related content, miracle diets, weight loss products, and any other weight loss imagery will be banned from the site. But you can get a kickin' recipe for a cream cheese stuffed donut that has 65,000 calories, and you'll probably get diabetes. Have yourself a diabetes disc, and then just look at wedding inspo. It's like, no, but whatever. This is helping, I'm sure. This just seems fine. Yeah. Meanwhile, they're like, get the juice. Barbara on Facebook says, "Oh, why they shoot you up with a juice that's still." Yep, exactly. I can't even say it on here because everything's garbage and the world is trash and the world is on fire. Crystal says you're not unhealthy unless you're like Lizzo. Lots of laughs. Also accurate. Lizzo. Oh my God, Lizzo. Like turn the camera off, my friend. Like, it's not a good look. I remember seeing some article about Lizzo, and it's like, Lizzo shows off abs in bikini for the summer. I was like, abs? If Lizzo has abs, then I have a 63 pack. You know what I mean? It's like, what? It's like, I'm saying, dog. I'm not trying to dog Lizzo, but like, I don't know, bro, about the abs. They're like, Lizzo shows off abs. I'm like, what? I guess she does. Like, what do you even mean, though? And Lizzo's like all sassy about it, and it's like, be confident, fam. Like, be in your skin. Like, I appreciate that, and I'm all for it. But like, let's not get it twisted. Like, this is unhealthy. You know what I mean? They're like the new healthy. It's like, is it though? I don't know about that, Jack. It's like maybe, but probably not, you know. For sale on the Bobby Sauce merchandise store. Maybe, but probably not. Tina on Facebook says they want us unhealthy, so we die. That's ridiculously poignant and accurate. Well done, Tina on Facebook. They want us unhealthy, so we die. It's like, she's not wrong. Oh my God. Shane on Facebook says garbage merchant. BMI is big facts on that one. Thank you, Michelle, for the badge on Instagram. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yo, everything is garbage. Abs are an attitude. Walker French says abs are an attitude. I'll jam on here for another 15 minutes or whatever. And then I gotta bounce. Booty clappers. Yes. I have so many other articles. Like I was gone. I went to Denver for the 4th of July for Independence Day that everyone hates. So I was out of town for a little bit, so I didn't have a chance to do any live streams. I just realized today, I was like, I haven't done a live in like 5 or 6 days. So I was like, I got to come on here and do a little zap, and I'm going to get back in the swing of things. I don't have any trips planned for a while now. So I'll come on. I was staying with a friend of mine that has a couple cats, and I'm allergic to cats. So my allergies are like, oh, they're like up my anus around the corner and like twist me in a bow and throw me off a bridge. So like, I'm still kind of recovering from that. I feel like you can hear it in my voice. It's the Delta Airlines variant. Oh, watch out. It's like, I feel fine. I'm just like a snuffleupagus a little bit, but whatever. They're like, watch out, super spreader. And when you feel like poop, it's hard to spread all the other poop and like pull the corns out and then give them to you guys, you know? So I was like, I better not. What's up, plant-based Dominican? What's going on? People say Def missed you. Lana says, thought you had the clap for a minute. You never know. You never know. Yo, speaking of which, if any of you guys use TikTok, I'm on TikTok. Take naps with an extra S. Take naps. Take naps with an extra S. I wasn't really feeling the TikTok. Became a lot to me, but I started doing the Instagram reels, and I was like, all right, these reels are something that I'm trying to incorporate because they get a ton of views on Instagram. I like my reels get probably like two to 2.5 times as many views as my normal videos do because they're 15 seconds. So I started incorporating reels into the mix, and then I started putting them on TikTok. And then on TikTok the other day, I had a video that went like 50 times as big as any of the other ones that I had done. Like the biggest one I had like 900 views, and I did one the other day that has like 10,000 views now. So my TikTok account started lighting up, and people were very aggro, and I was getting a lot of hate. So I was like, oh, maybe TikTok could be a good place for me to put these reels. So I don't know if I'm going to start making like native TikTok content, but I'm just going to start posting my reels and stuff there. So if you're on TikTok, give me a follow at Take Naps with 2 S's. I know Lana Liberty is on there. The trolls did hit me hard. People were very aggro. Yo, but the thing is, Plant-Based Dominican says your shirts are incredibly soft and wearable. That's awesome. Thank you. I'm really glad that you like them. Thanks for the review. Much appreciated. The TikTok name is Take Naps with 2 S's. Take Naps, 2 S's. Take Naps. Yo, but what I realized about TikTok as I've kind of like noodled my way around is, first of all, I feel like I'm at a middle school dance. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm at a middle school party and the parents are away. That's how I feel when I'm on TikTok. I'm like scrolling through there and I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, this girl is like 14. TikTok is a creepy place, my friends. Very, very, very creepy. These girls, these young, impressionable, very impressionable females are over sexualizing themselves times a million. I feel like every single video on TikTok is some girl just like bouncing her tits around. It's really weird. And you're like, that girl's either like 12 or like 18 in one day. It's really creepy. You don't even have to like go to any particular account in order to see that. That's just what pops up. And I'm like, oh my God. And like, I still don't really understand how the navigation goes, like when you scroll through, but like, if you're on like a live stream, for example, like a person you don't even follow, then you flick through and you go to other live streams. Oh my God. What these people are doing on these live streams is super weird. And like the guys, like all the dudes in the comments, it's so creepy. They're like, what are you wearing, baby girl? I'm like, yo, that girl's like 13, dude. It's so weird. It's extremely sad. And I'm like, I don't even understand how I'm on this live stream. Like, I just let it cycle through, and it's like a girl in like a crazy doll outfit, and then it's like some girl, it's like her butt, and then it's another girl, it's like her tits, and then they're doing jumping jacks, and they're doing these stupid dances, and it's like, God, it's stupid. It's so bad. And like some of it's hilarious. If you follow some of the funny TikTok, funny hashtags, it's very funny. But what I have been finding is that most of the stuff I see is like very young women over-sexualizing themselves for attention there. And I'm like, and then they post like really weird content that like leads me to believe that they have a lot of self-esteem issues. And you're like, yo, I don't know. I was on it was cycling through yesterday, and it was this girl that like, she's like, all the guys that used to bully me in high school are sending me DMs now. And it was just her like bouncing her like jugs and then like showing her ass. And then she was like top 1% on OnlyFans. And I was like, yo, what? It's like, what are you doing, dude? It's like, I don't know. It's like, where are your parents, dude? It's like, what are you doing? I don't know. It's a creepy, scary place. Like I said, it's like a middle school house party, and like somebody brought Bacardi 151 warm in a backpack, and everyone's like, yo, let me get a shot of that. And like the parents are gone, and like I don't even know. And then there's like one guy that's like 28 that's there, you know, and like everyone else is in middle school, and they're like Billy brought the 151, and they're like, oh, let's drink it. And they're like, let's smoke some weed. And they're just like, and it's like some guy that has grass that he found out in the backyard. He's like, oh, smoke grass. Like they rolled up like a literal grass clippings, and they're just like, and like they're choking, and like, they're just like, this is sick. And then they just post it on TikTok. They're like, join my OnlyFans. I'm like, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? It's a twisted place. Very twisted. And they were all just trolling on my thing. Like I made this one TikTok, and I'm like, yo, America's a great place. And they're like, fuck you, bro. They're like, my mom's gonna be home on Saturday, and I don't want you coming to parties for the rest of the week. And I'm like, yo, I have warm Captain and Coke in my backpack. And they're like, all right, you could stay. It's like, they're like, yo, we got a test on Monday. It's like, it's like, I borrowed my mom's car. I borrowed my mom's car for the weekend. I told her we were going to Dave and Buster's, and instead we got 151 from Jimmy under the bridge. He gave us a bunch of Corona clap shots. Let's all do the shot. It's like, ugh. Another thing that I find very funny is like these dudes. There's like dudes on there, and it's like it'll be like a bunch of very baby faced like young men that are like 16, 17, and they'll be like. Like laughing about stuff, and I'm like, what are you laughing at? You know what I mean? And they're like, it's like, whoa. Like this has existed since the beginning of time. Like I remember those photos and those types of people like on MySpace and in Facebook and stuff, and on AOL Instant Messenger when I was like in middle school and high school. But it's so funny seeing it in like high definition. They have like 800 million followers. There's like, I'm like, get yours, my guy. I'm like blessings to you. Like I want to see you win, but I'm just like, Holy crap. Tina on Facebook says, I caught my daughter on OnlyFans in my house. What does that mean though, Tina? Do you mean your daughter was on OnlyFans herself, or she was browsing OnlyFans of other people? Or like, fill me in as to what that means, because that statement is very creepy, Jack. Yo, on to MySpace. Gemro Fox says, I kind of miss MySpace. I don't. I definitely don't. I didn't really mess with MySpace. And here's why. She was selling pictures. Gross. That's gross. How old is she, Tina? Tina said she caught her daughter in the house selling on OnlyFans. How old was she? Oh, my God. I didn't like so I didn't like MySpace, and I'll tell you why. I'm a web developer. I've been a web developer since I was like 13. I've been building websites. So I understand what makes a good website versus a not good website. I knew that MySpace would fail when she's 21. Well, hey, I mean, at least she's not on the poll, you know? I mean, I guess I hate to each their own. Like, I'm not trying to disparage somebody, but I suppose in theory it's better than that, but it's still bad. That's horrifying. Poor Tina. Poor Tina's daughter. That's a shame. That is a shame. But anyways, so what I was saying about MySpace is like, the reason MySpace failed is because they gave you too much control over the layout. You could make text that was illegible. It could be blown all out. The design could be messed up. You could have music that auto-played that was too loud, photos that took too long to load. They gave people too much control. So the user experience for your average person was terrible. So because they didn't make it regimented like Facebook, it was doomed to fail right from the start. So I never really leaned into MySpace because I never really thought it would work. Plus, I wasn't really producing music. So, yeah, top eight. I remember people be like, "Why am I not in your top eight?" Yo, the internet is a crazy place. Tina says she made her move out. Jeez. Yikes. I don't know about that. Just all that is bad. I don't like any of it. I don't like any part of any of that statement. I find MySpace impossible to figure out. Kelly says, did you lose friends as you grew on IG? Yes, for sure. I didn't lose friends in the sense that people were like, hey, like, you're not my friend anymore. But I noticed some people that I had always been friends with, that I had always been cool with, just like quietly unfollow me on Instagram, but then go as far as unfollowing me on my personal Instagram as well as on my personal Facebook accounts. They went and like beyond just the Take Naps account. And I'm like, okay. So like some people I think just removed me as a friend without letting me know that they removed me as a friend. And then other people just kind of like stopped responding to certain things or didn't treat me in the way that they normally would have. And I was just like, all right. But the way that I look at it is like, at first it was very frustrating and sad. But what I realized is that it's made space for all these new people that have been really, really cool. And like all the time that I invested into those people and them knowing my quality of character and caliber as a human being, all those people, if they're going to leave because of this, it's like, all right, you're not even have a conversation to determine whether or not you think I'm like a very bad person now. It's like, I didn't need them. It's better that they go now than go later. I'd rather not have fake friends around. I'd rather not have fair weather friends. I would rather have friends that are there through no matter what. I could disagree with you politically on just about every single thing imaginable. And that doesn't mean I can't be your friend. It's insane. That's so preposterous. It's like, oh, I'm only gonna be friends with people I agree with. It's so stupid. Mark the Life says, Bobby, you gained us. Exactly. Yeah. And now there's 46,000 people on here. There's 15,000 people on Facebook. And if you don't follow me on YouTube, please go follow me on YouTube, youtube.com/Bobby Sausalito. I got over 2,000 people on YouTube. I got 300 people on my TikTok, and I'm just growing it up. I downloaded Getter the other day. I got 150 or whatever on Getter. I hate Twitter because Dorsal Fin is a dolphin and he can kick rocks. So I don't really mess with Twitter. It's not really my jam. But yeah, we just gotta like do our own thing. It's like if people are gonna unfriend you for stuff like that, it's like peace, fam. It's like if that's how you're gonna do it, then I don't need it. My brother taught me a very good lesson when I was younger, and I basically got robbed. I got robbed for $700 this one time. And it was like all the money that I had at the time. I got robbed for $700 because I made a mistake. Like I did something that exposed the ability to rob me. I basically like disclosed online that I was going to be not at my house, and somebody came to my house and robbed me. Like I was being too transparent with the people that I thought were my friends, and I got robbed and I lost like $700 or $800. And I remember calling my brother and being like, yo, dude, like I just got robbed for $800. It was like all the money I had. Literally, it was like 90%, 95% of my net worth at the time. And I was like, what am I going to do? And he was like, you just got the least expensive lesson of your entire life. He's like, for $800, you'll never make that mistake again for the rest of your life. He's like, $800 is a small price to pay for a lifetime of lesson. And he's just like, don't worry about it. Like, you'll get it back. And like now it's like, there's been days where I've been able to bring in $800 in one day. So it's like, it's just interesting stuff. It was a really good lesson from my brother about the loss. And it's like, that's the type of thing. That's how it goes with the friends as well. Is it's like, I would rather lose them now to make space for better, so that I can understand what it looks like when someone's there for the wrong reasons or there for the right reasons. A lot of people are just friends with us because we're in proximity. Like that's the thing that is a tough pill to swallow. Is like a lot of people are just friends with you because you're around with them in the same place. So that's something that I've learned over the course of my days here on the planet of Earth. So it's like, I would rather, and here's another thing. This is another really good lesson. Give me 1 second. Hold on. So I got a really good lesson actually from one of my followers here on the gram. Followers, friends, whatever you want to call them. Person that follows my account. And it was like such an epic lesson that I thought was so cool. So we were chatting about like relationships and stuff. And we were talking about how like This was like way at the beginning of the account. And I was talking with her, and she does not live in this country. She's just someone that I had become friends with from a very long distance. She lives very far away from the United States, but we had been chatting about about things. And we were talking about relationships with people, not necessarily love relationships, but like friendships and stuff. And I was talking to her about how frustrated I was that I had 30,000 people following my account, or 40,000 people, or whatever it was at the time following my account. Yet it was really hard for me to find like-minded people in my local area here in South Florida. And I was like, there's all these super woke females, and there's all these super woke dudes, and there's all these people that would be really great friends, that like one lives in Australia, one lives in the UK, one lives in California, one lives in Texas, one lives in Illinois, one lives in Mississippi, and whatever. And there was all these people all over. One lives in New York, one lives in DC. And I was frustrated because I'm like, how come none of these people live here? It's like, I'd rather go chill with these people this weekend than the people that I have around me. And she was like, you have to look at it the other way. She's like, realize that the blessing is that now you have friends around the world. She's like, even though you don't have them there, now you have them everywhere. She's just like, and there's a lot of good to be said in that. And I have found that when I've traveled to, I have found that as I've been traveling around to other places, that people that I have connected with on here live there. That happened in Denver, that happened in Tennessee, that happened in St. Louis, that's happened up north, that's happened in Texas, that's happened in California. So it's like, as I go to different places, people are there. That happened in Utah. So it's like, now every place that I go, I have friends that are already there. And that has been a blessing just in and of itself. So I found that to be a very wise lesson from a person that I developed a friendship with here on the gram. So it's like, yep, you lose people, but you make space for new, and just like that. So Christy Berger says, I'm in Nashville. Yo, so listen, I want this to be a message for anybody that pays attention or whatever, that follows along. And I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. I want to make it especially clear. If you see or hear that I'm coming to an area near you and you want to meet up with me, or you want to say hello, or you want to go to an event that I'm at, or you see me at an event, or you see me somewhere in the world, feel free to come say what up to me. This is an open invitation to any person. I only ask you one thing. Don't be weird. That's all. Just don't be weird. As long as you're not weird, I'm down to meet, talk to, take a picture with any person. I don't care where, when, or what. Unless there's an obvious situation where it's like, you know what I mean? Unless I'm like halfway deep in like a sandwich, and like I'm like mid-bite sandwich, or I look like I have a look on my face that says like I'm looking for a bridge to jump off. Unless that's the case, like, feel free to come say what up. I really encourage any person that sees me in a place to like come say hello, take a picture. Like, I've had multiple people be like, I saw you at this event and I didn't want to say hello because of XYZ. And I'm like, bro, don't do that. Come say what up. I'm down to meet people. Just don't be weird. That's it. And that's all. And I really appreciate it. So, and here's the other thing. I really also appreciate it when people see me and they come up and say something to me and they deliver the message of whatever it is that they want to deliver. And then they're like, peace. And it's just like, not all the time. Like, if I'm standing there by myself, whatever, yeah, come say what up. But like, if I'm in a conversation with somebody else and you're about to leave or whatever, you got to go, but you want to say something, like, come say what up, and then just be like, all right, peace. Like, say what you got to say and then dip. Like, don't hover, you know what I mean? Like, don't be weird. But I'm down to meet anybody. I'm down to kick it with any person. So feel free to do that. Also, I bought a P.O. box here in Fort Lauderdale. I put my address up on my story a couple of days ago. So if anybody wants to send me something, if you want to send me, a stack of money, a bag of rice, a photo of your dog, toenail clippings, whatever you want, feel free to send them. I dropped the address on my story the other day. So if anybody wants to send me something, send me a shirt maybe that you want me to wear, or if you have a business and you want me to check out whatever it is that you got, feel free to send me something. This right here was just sent to me the other day. This is a this is a nightlight. I think it's the batteries don't work. I don't know why. I just bought some new batteries, but that was just sent to me the other day. This was sent to me in the mail. This is awesome. This is from MNR Woodcraft. This thing is sweet. I love this. It's in all my videos now. It's the American flag with the thin blue line. I love this thing. This is like one of my most prized possessions now. And both of those were sent to me from people on the gram. So if you wanna ship me something for whatever reason, please feel free to do so. Sick nightlight. What's up, Shannon? I'm gonna finish this cup and then I'm gonna go. Joe said it would be cool to meet you and Billy. I'm in Buchanan, Michigan. I've only been to Michigan. I've been to Michigan twice, actually. I went to a music festival there twice. What the hell is that called? Electric Forest. It was in Michigan. A Mark Life, you're my prized possession. That's what's up. Thanks, Britt Seawolf, for the badge. I appreciate you. I see you always buying badges on here. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much for that. Oh, so everybody that bought those drawings, here's all the drawings. I'm going to send these out this week. These are all the drawings that I sold on the previous live stream. A bunch of different drawings. I have to take some photos of them before I ship them out, but these are all the drawings that I'm going to ship out are right here. So anybody that bought those drawings, be patient. I will definitely be getting them to you. Edward said, "Hey Bobby, you're the funniest man on social media. I prefer they." No, I'm just kidding. You're loved everywhere. Thank you, Edward. Appreciate that. Shane says you didn't get them from Hunter, right? No, I am Hunter now. Eat your heart out, Hunter. Yeah. So anybody that doesn't know, I drew a bunch of drawings with a Sharpie pen, and I drew one on a live stream, and I said, "Hey, if anybody wants to buy this, I'll sell it for $100." And I was joking, and somebody sent me $100, and then another person sent me $100, and I was like, "Uh-oh." So I was like, "All right, if anybody wants to Venmo me $25, I'll make you a unique piece of art." And like 15 people Venmoed me $25. Some of them came out really good. I haven't actually looked at them in a couple of days, but I'll show you a couple of them real quick for anybody that didn't see me draw them. I drew them at like 1 o'clock in the morning. This is one of them. That would be. It says that's a dehydrated owl. That says Cuomo the dehydrated owl, featuring nipple clamps. Krusty 2022, 10% to the big guy. It says pass the Parmesan. I sold this on Venmo for $25. This drawing of this dehydrated owl is going out to Jen in Phoenix, Arizona. Jen in Phoenix, Arizona is getting a one-of-a-kind Bobby Sausalito dehydrated owl Sharpie drawing sent to her. Lisa says, "I'll Venmo you if you do one for me." Yeah, Lisa, Venmo me $25 and I will send you, I will draw you a crack drawing. Venmo me $25. Venmo at Take Naps. Send me a Venmo. I'll make you a drawing. I'm going to ship them out this week. If anybody wants a drawing, send me a Venmo, $25. I'll make you a drawing. I'll show you another one. $25 each. Look, I'm not trying to make you do it. This one says pass the Parmesan. Every one of them says crack in big marker. It says crack. This one says Joe is basically a marionette. What is it now? Krusty 2022. $25 on Venmo. Lots of laughs. Blessings to Amy in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, that bought that piece of artwork for $25. I'm going to be including some other special treats in these packages as well. I included a couple special ones for people that sent more than the. This one is pretty good. This one says crack, paint through a straw, and it has me doing my dance in my front yard. Those are supposed to be palm trees. It says bag of garbage. This is for Ashley. I signed it and I wrote Ashley on there. Ashley perchazzled that one. I think she sent me $35 for that one. That one is going out to Ashley. I believe she's in Massachusetts. Yeah, Ashley in Massachusetts is getting that special piece of art. Oh my God. Michelle says, do you crack yourself up? Yeah. Where's the rice though? No, there's a lot of really good ones in here actually. Cherie, who's on here, Cherie ... she's on here often. She bought a couple. This one goes to Cherie. This one is a dumpster fire that says Biden-Harris 2021. It says beanbag, free donut, cup of rice. This says garbage earth. And then there's a picture. There's a hand-drawn portrait of Krusty right there. That one's going to Cherie. Lots of laughs. These are going to be worth $500,000 on auction in New York one day. Lots of human laughs. Sean said, when are they getting mailed out? I'm going to mail them out tomorrow. I'm on Monday. I mean, I've been kind of held up this past week, but I will be getting them mailed out. I'm going to send them out on Monday. Lots of laughs. Yeah. If anybody wants one, send me a Venmo. Venmo me $25 and I will draw you a custom drawing. Sam on Facebook says, shouldn't the buyers be anonymous like Hunty's buyers? Yeah, probably. But unfortunately, I'm not. I don't have to grip 10% to the big guy, so I don't have to hide it as I offer you political access. Put Krusty on a shirt. Yeah, I should put Krusty on a shirt. I just don't know the rules as it relates to, like, you know what I mean, copywritten cartoon characters. So I just don't know. Put Krusty on a shirt. Sean says I'm framing it. Hell yeah. You better frame it. They're going to be worth $1 million doll hairs. Anonymity 888 says, draw me a clown shoe with a Biden camel toe and a Fouch stick. Okay. You're going to have to Venmo me $30 for that one. I'm just kidding. Yo, send me a Venmo. Venmo at Take Naps and I'll make you a drawing. All right, I'm about to go in a minute. Britt Lamb says, I was watching your concrete videos from back then. You kept saying, what the F is this? Yeah. I see a Fouch drawing. Oh my God, lots of laughs. I'm going to start. I had an idea a while back that I think I'm going to bring back. But I have the ability to make Bobby Sausalito posters. What I was thinking about doing was ordering a bunch of posters and like signing them and then putting them for sale on the site or like auctioning them off to whoever wanted them. I was thinking about doing that because I can get posters made, and I was going to do it with some of the graphics that were made. But but you can't put a price on those Sharpie drawings. Brelio says, what is the meaning of take naps? It means naps are luxurious. Naps are luxurious. Tempe Maze on YouTube says, I love your work. Thanks. Do yard signs. Yeah. A Marked Life says, let's bring back the quizzes. Maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll do what did I call that? Trivia night. Maybe I'll do a trivia night on Thursday. Or I mean on Sunday. Yo, Meg Fox just got $25. Meg Fox just bought a Bobby Sausalito original artwork. Let's go. Yo, Meg Fox, you're a true Patriot hero. Appreciate you, dog. Thank you for the Venmo. Meg, I got you on the Bobby Sausalito custom artwork. I do take naps. All right, y'all. I'm about to dip set. Thank you guys for being here. I will be I'm probably going to do a live stream on Sunday night. I believe that is the plan. I'm going to definitely be doing more lives now that I'm back. Big thanks to Meg Fox for the Venmo for the custom Bobby Sauce piece of artwork. I will do that. If anybody else wants one, send me a Venmo at Take Naps, and I will make you a custom piece of artwork. I love you ahead of time. Thank you so much for that. People, if for anyone doesn't already follow me on Facebook, please go follow me on Facebook. Facebook.com/Bobby Sausalito, YouTube.com/Bobby Sausalito. Please go follow me there. Thanks to everybody that bought the badges. I appreciate it. Ryan, Big Ray Fozzie, Britt Seawolf, Michelle Showmaker, A Mark Life, Lana Liberty One, Christy Berger, and the Megan Hayward. Thank you guys for the badges on the gram. Appreciate you so much. Thanks to Meg Fox for the artwork. I got you, dog. I'm going to ship those out this week. Lots of laughs. Have a good one. Don't get clapped. Don't be afraid of the Delta Airlines. The world is garbage. Everything is trash. Don't worry about if people hate on you. Everybody have a good weekend. I will see you very soon. Much love. Thanks to everybody on Facebook and YouTube. I appreciate y'all.